Thank you, thank you, thank you. I interviewed Dustin Hoffman one time when I was doing my local television show. And he had a list of 13 names of people that had told him he was ugly, scrawny, bow-legged, wasn't ever going to amount to nothing. He said, every time I thought about quitting acting, I'd pull out that list and look at that list of people that told me that I would not, could not, should not. We let people tell us what we should do. We have people tell us what we should not do. Do me a favor, from now on, don't let people should on you anymore. People have been shoulding on you for years. In fact, you should on yourself sometimes. You ever hear what you say, your self-talk? The affirmations. Muhammad Ali, I had a chance to interview him when he was Cassius Clay, and then I interviewed him as Muhammad Ali, and he happens to be a neighbor now. I doubt if he brags about that so much, but he is. Muhammad Ali had an affirmation, I'm the greatest. I'm the greatest. How many of us say that to ourselves, I'm the greatest? He happened to be on. And I got to tell you, I never intended to be a public speaker. I intended to be Tina Turner. I got some moves. But God, in His infinite wisdom, knew I would have killed Ike. Because you see in the South where I grew up, daddies teach their little girls how to reload. I don't recommend flying first class. I have never known of an airplane that backed into a mountain. Have you? I walk by those people in first class and I say, suckers. Where do you think they got the black box on this plane? That's the reason they give them free drinks before they take off. Have you noticed them? And that's the reason they shut the curtain, so they won't escape. Now, you're going to find out today that your past is a canceled check. Your future is a promissory note. The only really legal tender you have is this moment right now. So live in the now. Get the most that you can from this, possibly that you can from this opportunity. You're going to also find out that we all have problems. If I played a game right now and I said, write your problem down, and by the way, don't tell people your problems. Half of them don't want to hear it. Other half are glad. So be careful who you tell your problems. Paul Newman was doing a movie in Kansas, and there was a convention, and ministers' wives were there, and they'd heard that Paul Newman was in town. They said, what if we ran into Paul Newman? We wouldn't act stupid and silly and run and get autographs. I know time is up. I can read that really good. Time is up. Jeff, you don't want me to leave his story out. You won't even send me a check if I leave his story off. So lo and behold, they're doing a little retail therapy, and they're out shopping, and they find out, they run into, as they're going into a Baskin-Robbins, Paul Newman. And they didn't say a word. They were cool. Ordered their ice cream, went out on the sidewalk and fell apart laughing. Did you see his blue eyes? He's so handsome. They were just cared. And the sister said, where is my ice cream cone? I paid you for it. She said, oh, I got so scared. I left the ice cream. She said, I don't care who's in there. You go in and get my ice cream cone. So she went and she said to the young man behind the counter, she said, son, I paid you for an ice cream cone, but I left it in here. He said, ma'am, I don't have your ice cream cone. Now, when you think about your nary business, I want you to think about this. Paul Newman tapped her on the shoulder and said, ma'am, it's in your purse. They gave up, telling me time is up, but I got one more story. Yeah. No idea. Y'all might as well get comfortable. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.